Yeah, can I have a stand? Because I'm not really comfortable. I don't know what to do with this thing. I'm from Gay World. I'm from Provincetown, so I don't really know what to do when something's near my mouth. Sorry, it's a little improv-y. Yeah, so hi, I'm Ann Wood. I just got here a couple years ago. It should have been, years ago, like days ago. It should have been 30 years ago. So I'm glad to be here really now, especially in KGB, which is an amazing bar, really, and has a great history. And it's so nice of Matt and everybody to do this, honestly. So, yeah, I am from Provincetown. Has anyone ever been there? Yeah, it's the gayest place on earth. Yeah, it's gayer than the West Village. It's gayer than Disney World. It's so gay that one woman got jumped by 3 guys. 2 held her down, the other fixed her makeup. It's, it was hard. It's hard for me to be there for so long. Yeah, I'm just working on this stuff, so obviously I'm straight. Is that obvious? Probably not, because I've been in Provincetown for so long. But I do blame my singleness on Provincetown. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm 52 years old and sneaking into New York City to try to get a writing job when there's a strike on, and I'm not a scab, so it's really not helping me out much, but it's really good to be here, so that's why I started writing jokes, actually, so we'll see. Woo! So I have a few weird observations about coming to New York City. Not weird, you guys probably think it's normal. Why is it so hard to find the New York Times in New York City? Honestly, when I first got here, I was like, 7-Eleven doesn't have it? It took me a long time. Is Jimmy Kimmel related to Helen and Martin Kimmel? These people that have their names all over NYU? Because, how else does he have a TV show without being funny? I just don't know how that works. Also, when I first got here, there was that whole smoke-infested thing, which I wasn't paying attention to because I wasn't paying attention to the news. Because I just got here on a bus, and I was like, yay, New York City, I'm going to walk around Soho in the Village, which ended up being 11 miles in orange air. And I was like, really? I thought the ozone would be so much better than Hollywood. And then I was like inhaling smoke, and I was like, okay, it's a good thing I smoke. I shouldn't be too worried about this. But anyway, the other thing about smoking is, how come none of the places that say like smoke shops have cigarettes? That's weird. It's the same thing with like the newspaper stands. They used to have newspapers, they had cigarettes and gum. Now it's like, I don't know. And also, okay, here we go. I've been spending a lot of time in Washington Square Park. This is my new bit that I just did this morning, which has rules. Did you know there are rules in Washington Square Park?
Who care about rules?
Clearly, it's really scary down there. It's shocking that there's rules. But the rules that especially interest me are the dog park rules. Did you know about the dog park rules? They're so good. It's like, my favorite one is children must be seated at all times. So that's basically no children, right? It's like some asshole way of being like, we're going to tell them. I like the language in that. We're going to be like, it's okay if children are here, if they just sit down. That's humanly possible. And then the other rule is, did you know you can't go into a dog park unless you have a dog? Like, I don't understand. So I'm wondering about that. So I'm thinking, what if I have a masochist boyfriend who thinks he's a dog?
Exactly.
Can we then go into the park? Will no one give us trouble? So I think that should be okay. So I kind of got him this amazing dog collar with spikes on it. He was looking really punk rock. And kilt, leather kilt, because So he's walking around on his hands and knees, and I have the best leash too because it's one of those retractable ones. So you mostly leave it loose and the dog's all happy, and then when it tries to go after something, you're like, fuck you! And it bounces back. And I know my boyfriend Spot would be really upset, but he's, that's a kiss, so it's fine. He likes it. He likes to be thrown back a little bit. Anyway, I'm here in New York. I'm so glad to see you, be in this amazing bar. Thank you. I'm Ann Wood. It's really nice.